Erin and Ryan together. They complement each other in different ways, where Erin planned this entire beautiful day, and Ryan knew when to show up and when to execute.
And Ryan and I have literally known each other our entire lives. I was lucky enough to have him in my wedding, and I'm just looking forward to help celebrating him at his wedding.
'Cause all that I want is for you to be happy. Give me a chance to show that you can be. Well, open your eyes and you'll see the way I see. 'Cause all that I want is for you to be happy with me.
Do you guys have a dance you're doing?
Yep. That we learned last year, because again, overcommitted. After our lessons, we haven't practiced it until this week. He was forgetting steps. He's like, just whisper them to me.
Alright, I will have you take a look, and then we'll do a lip too, so obviously it's not kind of fully.
Right.
Let me know if you want me to change or adjust, add.
Looks good.
Looks so pretty.
Yes, Katie?
Ah, a vision.
Yeah, I'm shining bright, got me feeling like I'm next though. Feeling like I'm Curry, how I'm ballin' on the West Wall. If you told me back then, oh, I never would've guessed so. Now the way I'm winning, I ain't have to cut it head,
Now it's like, it'll be nice whenever you see people like, oh, are you getting ready? Are you nervous? Like, it seems like that's all that, people talk about. Being the center of attention, it's kind of nice, like, oh yeah, no, we're not.
It's almost like an out-of-body experience. It's weird.
Yeah.
Most exciting time of your life.
It'll be fun. I'm sure it'll be like me, and I think just about every guy, I'm kind of sitting there waiting, everybody's walking down, I feel like I'm standing up like this, and as soon as she'll walk down,
Just fall.
you just exhale, and I'm like, okay, we're Gucci. And that's all I got going. That seemed like easy, sorry, I don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, that sounded, that was the wrong phrase.
I know what you meant.
Yeah, it's easy. The rest of it is easy.
Pressure's on.
Just kidding.
The first day that I met her, I knew that she was the one. 4 years ago. Maybe 4.5 years ago, baby, sorry. Yeah, I told my friend, my groomsman, when I met her that first night, I'm gonna marry that woman. And it's crazy to reflect that the date is here.
So I saw there's some app where you can make bets, like betting on the wedding, where you can bet, like, is the groom gonna cry? And then if 10 people do it, you can win money. So you guys should download it, I guess. I'm taking on a trip. I think now that the bases are not there in the island, nothing will fall over. Sure. We can go with that. There's always room for error.
People are sitting on the aisle.
Dad already spilled an entire bucket of water right on the carpet.
Well, then Dad up there, he goes, Joey and I also broomed up, like swept up. And
Yeah.
He said they'd come around and do it. He's like, nope, I already did it. It's done. So he also says his arrangements look nice.
No, it was so funny
He was
because
doing the ceremony area. So.
he had that little thing to whatever. I was like, it's like a cat toy thing, and then you can just put them on the island. Now if you have
Oh,
a
the
extra,
yeah.
and just give them to the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are those for? Is that an Alex?
The exit.
Is that in the directions?
No.
Okay.
I think people know what to do with them.
Oh,
I don't know.
We'll find out, won't we?
well, you guys are the first row. All right. If the little
That's
thingies
cute.
on the table, the little thingies on the chair, as you're leaving, start ringing them, then everyone will follow suit.
Okay.
That's what
The
we're doing.
ribbon things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think that's what they were for?
Is what?
Wouldn't you think that's what they're for?
I was gonna wave them at some point now.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Your dad was already going, I'm gonna direct people.
He probably will.
He's getting around it. Erin, what are you most excited about?
To see it all come to fruition.
You did a lot planning.
Yeah.
Like, you really took the reins.
Yeah.
You did a good job of earlier saying, no, I'm true.
I bought them, put them out.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Now I understand why the people last night were putting together their stuff Friday. Well, they didn't even have any stuff.
Right.
They had a lot more stuff.
Well, they came in and retrieved all their stuff today.
Oh, yeah.
So good to know. We can leave it for tomorrow.
Yeah, I was like, what do we need to clean up?
Yeah.
That's okay. That's a later problem. Let's do immediate things right now.
What's your plan tomorrow morning?
Wake up.
Erin and I are very much the same, but again different. Like my mom calls us Emily because she doesn't remember who she's calling or talking to. So I think people say sisters are built-in best friends, and that's exactly what we are. And so I actually can't tell you the exact first time Erin mentioned Ryan. I think the first time she said, "Oh, some guys like coming to visit me," and then a couple months later, "Oh, some guys coming to Michigan." And it's like, "Oh, like someone's coming to Michigan to meet our family," but it's just like so nonchalant, whatever. But the fact that she even mentioned a guy meant like, okay, he's probably sticking around. Like, and she just would say, oh, like this guy. Well, what's the guy's name? Oh, Ryan. Okay, well, Ryan. Like, where's he from? Where'd you meet? You know, and she'll like very limited amount of information ever give away. So we didn't know much about Ryan before we actually met him for the first time. And then the first time he came, it was very much like we were having our Lepic family, a bunch of family and friends over at our house, at my parents' house, and we were like, it would be funny if we like clapped when this guy came in. We've never met him before. So all of our 4 or 5 tables lined up, all facing this door, and we heard their car arrive, so they walked in, and we all started, yay, clapping, and Ryan goes, and directly walks upstairs away from us, and we're like, yeah, okay, well, we scared him. Like, didn't give us any information about who he is, because now looking back, Ryan's like the most life of the party type of dude. Now comes and is like, hey guys, like what game we playing, what drink we making. So I think, by Erin bringing him there, that was her expressing her feelings of, hey, I like this guy, and I want you guys to meet him too.
Just relax. Don't worry about it. Oh, I didn't think of any of it. I'm so proud of you.
I feel nervous. I feel ready. It's like I'm not here. It's kind of weird. It's I don't know how else to explain it.
So beautiful.
Not what you guessed it was.
There's some sheer.
It's almost like seeing an angel. I've seen her in different dresses. I've seen all that, but
Look beautiful. Weird spin. I think it's so lucky.
in the moment of the date, and
I'm ready.
it was almost like seeing love. It was almost like seeing love.
You look really good.
Thank you,
Wow,
baby.
vest and all.
Look good for you.
Look good. Did you tie that?
It came like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
Now what?
I don't know.
It's a garden, I'll stay for hours, so alive with wildflowers, so they're blooming all around. I hear a symphony when you're here with me. Oh, I'm lifting off the ground. This must be love.
we are given the opportunity to reflect on our own relationships. We might look at the couple before us and be tempted to compare their love to the quality of our own relationships. The truth is that every relationship is unique as the individuals in it. But one thing holds true. For love to exist between two people, each person must allow the vulnerability of giving his or her love to one another, and each must be open to receiving the other's love in return. Each of us is a powerful creator of love. Each of us, every moment of every day, has the choice to dedicate ourselves to one another or to withhold our love and caring. If you ask couples who have a strong and abiding love what they like most about their partners, many will say when they are with that person, they don't have to pretend to be anything other than themselves. They are able to express themselves without fear of being judged or rejected. There is room in the relationship for both of them to be unique individuals. They are free to surrender to the vulnerability of true intimacy, to be known and loved unconditionally. To that type of love, we give a toast. If you want to raise a glass.
Ours never filled.
Today we should try to remember that a wedding is a symbol, a heartfelt and meaningful symbol, but a symbol nonetheless. Now let's hear from the couple, or from those closest to the couple.
I don't need my okay. All right. Hi, I'm Emily, Erin's sister. Together we are Erin and Emily, but not Emily and Erin. Not sure if that's how it's for every other sibling pair, but that's how we are in naming and in life. Being only a year and a half younger, I've always followed in Erin's path. Same classes, minus me not crying about math homework. Dad can't do it though. Same sports until I realized my 3-inch deficit would be better suited outside of volleyball. And many shared accomplishments. We have matching school awards, records, championships, and Hall of Fame spots, 2 for each of us. You can't be epic without 2 Lepics. Let's just say Erin put me on a pretty good path. And our lives remained in sequence until she decided to switch it up and go be a doctor. Not enough heads up for me, unfortunately, so now I'm just an engineer. Anyway, all of a sudden, Erin's still in school, and I'm post-grad on my own to figure out adulting. It would have been a lot easier if I had my sister to follow. But alas, now I have free dental care, so it's all worked out. And we're back on track with her getting married a year before me. So basically, I'll be taking notes on what goes well and what does not. Shifting gears to talk about Ryan for my second minute, although I'll probably be slightly over, classic. I don't know if this aged well. On the first day, the 2 of them are finally on time. So I don't know what time it is, but let me know if that's not right. So can't say I remember the exact first time Erin mentioned Ryan. But that's just the way she is. All of a sudden, she nonchalantly mentions, well, some guy's coming to visit her. And then she said sometime later, well, the same guy is coming to Michigan. Okay. Maybe she told us his name by then. Her mentioning him all, though, means a lot. That's just the way she is. When she wants to tell you something, she will. I do remember the first time I met Ryan, though. He was walking through the pizza kitchen, he and Erin having just arrived from a 9-hour drive from Iowa, and everyone in the room clapped as he entered. Head down, he headed straight through the room and up the stairs, embarrassed. Although now looking back, I'll actually say that's probably the least Ryan thing ever. Ryan loves games, music, and bartending, the ingredients for the life of a party. And fortunately, he now has Erin to plan that said party, because without her, none of you all would be here. The saying is opposites attract, and that is definitely true of them in some ways. But they also have their unique similarities. As a kid, Erin's souvenir of choice was a little velvet satchel of rocks. No matter where we were, and I'm sure they weren't real, but don't tell him that. So I'd say it's a match made in heaven. All in all, I'd never had a brother, but I think Ryan will do pretty good. In true little sister fashion, I'm not always trying to bug you, but truthfully, I cannot remember whether it's cement or concrete. I'm sorry. Cheers to Erin and Ryan. Ryan and Erin, I love you both. Well, for those of you who I haven't had the fortunate chance to meet yet, my name is Nick, and I'm honored to be up here standing next to Ryan and his best man. I truly think Ryan and I were destined to be best friends. Our dads grew up in the same small town together, been best friends since high school. My dad was even the best man at Dave and Cindy's wedding, so it only feels right being up here today. But if that's not enough, when we were young, they even moved together in the same neighborhood, the final stage in their plot to ensure their kids would be best friends. Well, I mean, clearly it worked. If you know Ryan and I, you know how growing up, we were inseparable. Whether it was riding our bikes around town, playing backyard baseball, there was never a moment that we weren't attached at the hip. When Ryan told me that he was driving out to Colorado to meet some girl that he just met and staying with her for an entire week, I was a little worried. I mean, we never thought Ryan was going to meet a nice girl. The very first one gives him a little bit of attention. He chases across state lines. And Erin, I mean, we know you're a big true crime fan, but no red flags here? Are you that big of a fan of Crime Junkie that you wanted an episode dedicated just to you?
I didn't know this was
I
roast.
know, just kidding. Clearly that wasn't the case. And if you know these two, you know that there's something they want, they're not afraid to go get it. And lucky for all of us, that was each other. I had the opportunity to spend a 4th of July at Lepic Palooza a couple years ago, hosted by Erin's parents. And Erin and her family were so welcoming, so kind. I mean, Erin's mom, Kathy, could have been a little bit more kind and taken it easy on us on the pickleball court, but maybe a quick glimpse to where Erin gets some of her competitiveness. Now, but when we were there, it was so awesome to see Ryan so comfortable, confident, happy, clearly fitting in as a part of the family. And at that moment, I knew it wasn't just Ryan being a lucky man marrying this beautiful bride, but being a lucky man joining such a great family, even if they're all a bunch of crazy cat lovers. But I'm so honored to be here. Please help me raise a toast. Congratulate these two. Cheers.
Great job. Our turn. You're doing great.
Alrighty, now let's get the government involved. We're gathered here today to join Erin and Ryan in a union of marriage. This contract is not to be entered into lightly, but thoughtfully and seriously and with deep realization of its obligations and responsibilities. The bride and groom have each prepared vows that they will read now.
Me?
Sure.
You.
Ryan, I wasn't looking for anyone when we met, but as my dad says, the hardest part is deciding. And drunk Erin knows what she wants. November 16th, 2019, I didn't know your name, but I wanted to. I'm glad you hesitated and didn't want to leave without getting my number. I'm glad you're always up for a little adventure. I loved exploring Iowa with you during COVID. You know how to push all my buttons and are the most infuriating and stubborn person. You're my hype man, and you're always gassing me up, as you say. Thanks for letting me eat all the good flavors of candy and leaving you all the yellow, green, and orange. I promise a steady supply of toothpaste, even if you squeeze it from the middle, to make sure your phone is charged and you set an alarm, and I promise to be that alarm when you tell me you did, even though you didn't. I love you.
I love you too. Dear Erin, after meeting you, I know that this day I would be standing here across from you. I promise to always deal with any spiders you come across that you don't have to touch with your insurance hands. I promise to dance with you in the kitchen and under the stars. I promise to encourage and support you with your projects, even if they fill up the garage. I promise to never stop chasing you, as you are my greatest adventure. I promise to live long and happily with you, fulfilling our days with love, laughter, and cats. I'll never let a day go by where I'm not reminded of how lucky I am that we have each other.
Erin, do you take Ryan to be your husband? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others, and holding only unto him forevermore?
I do.
And Ryan, do you take Erin to be your wife? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect her, forsaking all others, and holding only unto her forevermore?
I do.
Erin, please place the ring on Ryan's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you,
that I have chosen you,
above all
above all else,
with this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed. And Ryan, please place the ring on Erin's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you,
that I have chosen you,
with this ring, I
with
thee
this,
wed.
with this ring I thee wed.
And now by the power vested in me and the state of Michigan, it is my honor to declare you married. You may seal the declaration.
Never knew of a love like this.
Speak up. We just love you very much. You all have meant something to us. And that's why you're here. And we just want to thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
Just want to, repeat the whole thing about thanking you to be here. I mean, there's no greater compliment than give a couple that you spend your time and your treasure to come and help us celebrate this kind of event. Pardon? There's a famous saying I think we've all heard. I think it was from Harper Lee that said, "You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family." And thank God this is one of those things that's an exception to that, because this is not only this is basically where you can turn your chosen friends into family, and there's nothing better than that. And for us to join in with bringing Ryan into our family, and really the whole Thompson family, is just so wonderful that we feel very blessed by that. And for you guys to help us celebrate that has just been just wonderful. And anyway, thanks again for everyone coming.
How about a big round of applause for Kevin?
To begin with, I would just also like to express our family's appreciation for you all coming tonight. We know many of you traveled great distances, Nevada, Colorado, Arizona, all over, Iowa, Illinois, the great providing support and love for our son and our new daughter-in-law. So thank you all very much for being here. To Erin's family, Kathy, Kevin, Erin, Emily, and soon-to-be Joey, I'd like to thank you all for your hard work with this event. They've planned out this 3-day event, and with kind of a sidebar thing is to try to provide us all with a little idea of what Detroit is like. And I think they've done a great job, so they deserve a great round of applause. In addition, my wife, Cindy, and I would also like to thank Kathy and Kevin for basically accepting Ryan into the family. He left Iowa, came up, and they welcomed him into the family pretty much with open arms. In addition, anytime we come up, they are so gracious and generous with everything. So thank you for that. Several years ago, Ryan informed his mother and I that he had met a special girl. He was traveling to Colorado to meet with Erin and her friends. Today, we are here to celebrate the lasting of that event and their time together and leading this to this celebration that we are their marriage tonight today. So, Ryan, you were right. She is a special girl. Definitely, very special girl. Erin is she's smart, very kind, has a great family, very athletic, driven. You couldn't have found a better wife. So your mother and I think we all share this, is the greatest hope of any parent is that their child, son, daughter, will find happiness in life. And I think tonight we are all celebrating because you have done that for us. Thank you.
Give it up for Dave.